How's it going, everybody? Welcome back into the Celtics Talk Weekly YouTube channel. I'm Rob Hayte, and if you don't know me, last night we saw the Boston Celtics blow a 30-point lead to the Atlanta Hawks in embarrassing fashion. Now, this is the third time we have seen the Boston Celtics in recent past 15-game memory blow a lead like this or in similar fashion to a lesser, weaker opponent missing a superstar. However, guys, before I get started, I just want to say, if you're not subscribed to us on YouTube, do that right now. Subscribe to us and turn on post notifications. We go live after every Celtics game for Celtics Talk Weekly post-game show. We talk about the game. We give our thoughts, reactions. We interact to you guys in the comments. It's a lot of fun. All right, so as you can see, there's 5:30 left in this game. The Celtics are currently tied with the Atlanta Hawks. They were up by 30 halfway through that second quarter. Atlanta cut the lead down to 16 by half. In the Boston Celtics now were finding themselves tied on the road with 5 minutes left, Atlanta having all the momentum. Now, this right here is, in my opinion, a good possession. Celtics get started at 16. Here comes Tatum. At 12 they go. A Tatum and Porzingis pick and roll sets up for a Tatum mismatch that drives. And look at, Tatum needs to swing that ball to Brown. Because now look at, 3.3 seconds on the clock, and look where Jason Tatum is. He's outside by the logo. He's not a threat out there in this position with 3 seconds, despite the drop coverage that Atlanta's playing. Tatum gets the ball with 3 seconds. He's going to curl around, take a bad look to three, and a bad outcome. Hawks get the board. Murray misses both free throws. And again, so this is something I said on the post-game show last night, was it feels like a lot of times the Celtics don't win the game. The other team loses the game. But here come the Celtics down the other end. 5 minutes left. Look at this. Brown. This is a perfect example of what I want to see from the Celtics. Jaylen Brown goes at 16 seconds with a low pick and pop, pick and post up. Look at the two options Brown's given now. You have Kristaps Porzingis on the low block in the death position, I like to call it. And then you have Brown with the mismatch on Clint Capella. Brown has two options here. Brown can shoot, or he can dump that ball and let Kristaps work with a swing to the corner, a potential kick out of Horford. All eyes are on this right now. Look at that. All 10 eyes are on this set, this action. It was gone into quick. It was gone into effectively, and it was smart basketball. And what does it result into? A Jaylen Brown pull-up mid. And that's good basketball. That's what the Celtics need to go. They need to go quick, they need to go early, and they need to go often. Because when they do that, there's such a mismatch that you don't give the defense time to react. And right there, that is an effective play. The Celtics need to see more of this. The Celtics shoot themselves in the foot time and time again. This is a possession that you need to score on. There needs to be a set drawn play. Now, you have 3 timeouts if you're Joe Mazzulla. I don't necessarily need a timeout, but there needs to be a play call that's coming from the sideline, from the Celtics bench, that is a guaranteed high percentage shot. Because, again, when you're up by 2 with 4 minutes, this is a basket that is really the difference maker in the margins. Now, this is what the Celtics do. Now, 20 seconds. Look at this. They're into their set. Brown. And again, look at it. It's 3 passes, 12 seconds. Boom. And now here comes the isolation. Tatum post up 9, 8, 7. Tatum still has the ball. Spin, kicks. It's a good look. You have Jaden Springer, who was not a great three-point shooter, 0 for 9 for the Celtics in his early career, opening the corner. That was effective. Why? Because 8 seconds on the clock, and look where Tatum is. He's not standing out by the State Farm arena. That's why that last possession is so important to capitalize on in a three-point shot. Yes, it's an open three-point shot, but a shot at the rim is your best bet there. You got to go to Kristaps. As you've seen, Kristaps so far through 3 or 4 possessions, he's got nothing on the paint, nothing going. If you're the Celtics, you're just making life harder for yourselves with these action and these plays. And a lot of that, in my opinion, goes to Coach Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla needs to be able to coach this team in an effective manner. So let's take a look. Here we go. So the Celtics, 3:40 left on the clock. Their tie game. Celtics are going, and look at this. Look at that action. That's a good action right there. See now? But look at 12 seconds. There you go. This is all good. Roll. Porzingis gets caught up. Now Tatum is just going to say isolation. This is good, though. It's a mismatch. Tatum blows by the weaker defender, throws it down. That's effective. When you have the mismatch and you're Jason Tatum on a slower defender, You take them on the isolation. Celtics out of the timeout. This is a huge bucket. You need to go to a quick set. Look at this. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. Brown isolation. So you mean to tell me that, and yes, it was a foul, and he got to the rim. Out of a timeout, that's what the Celtics drew up, was an isolation play. There was no Porzingis post. There was no switch. There was no off-ball movement. It was a Jaylen Brown action to the rim. Mind you, he got to the free throw line, but what if he doesn't? Got to be better there. The Celtics have to be better in that situation. Joe Mazzulla has to be better. The Celtics coaching staff needs to draw up plays in that situation. So here come the Celtics. Here we go. Look at this again. This is something. There hasn't been a pass made, and there's 12 seconds left. And look at first pass made is Jason Tatum at the top of the wing with 10 seconds left. That was the action. Isolation. Now Tatum's going to work, right? Mind you, this is a good look. Tatum, step back, got it. Celtics running in transition. Tatum, and look at this. Again, the ball dies. He waves off Porzingis for an action. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. He drives in turnover, and I want to really review this play because look at the spacing right now for the Boston Celtics. It's near perfect. Obviously, you want Pritchard out of the paint because he's not a threat down there, and you would really like Porzingis down there. One of the advantages of getting Kristaps Porzingis is that he is still a threat from there. Jason Tatum is going to give the defense exactly what they're playing for. Clint Capella is playing down at the elbow, playing in that wall coverage almost. Tatum is going to go right. And look at Capella. He is just sitting there waiting for him. Tatum, you're not going to get that angle. This ball from Jason Tatum needs to be swung the second he sees Capella playing help. Right there. That ball needs to get swung right to Kristaps Porzingis, who's going to be wide open for the three. And mind you, if he's not open for the three, right? Because again, that's a catch and shoot shot. However, if it's not, I wanted you to look at the time. 7 seconds left. The Celtics waited and waited and waited to put their team in another situation that is just making it harder for themselves. You do this action at 15, then guess what? You can kick that ball out to Porzingis, and the ball can get swung, and action can still go. Now, I wonder what the Celtics are going to go to next. Can you guess? My guess is going to be isolation. Let's watch. Here comes Brown. Look at. Off-ball screen was set. 13 seconds. He's at, and look at, here's the isolation. Brown, dancing. Got it. And that's just a good shot. And again, I wouldn't be mad at that if that was like the second time they went to it. But no, it's every play. It is what the problem is with the Boston Celtics. Offensively, it's been Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown the entire last 5 minutes of this game. Now look at this possession for the Celtics. Look at this possession. This is terrible. This is terrible basketball. There's 50 seconds and you're down. And look what they're doing. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. 10 seconds they go. Oh no, I have nothing. Oh no. Let me try to, can't get the foul. Oh no. 5 seconds. Look where you're at. 4 seconds. Look where you're at. 3 seconds. Look where you're at. 2 seconds. I mean, this is just, that is terrible. Brown takes a three, can't get it to go. That is everything wrong. Everything wrong with basketball. That is the opposite of what you need to do. Look at the situation Boston now finds themselves in. Down by 1, they're playing defense. The Hawks have the ball, 33 seconds. And then look at this. You got to rebound that basketball. You have to crash the glass. You need to get this rebound. And then here we go. Offensive rebound. Bad shot by Hunter, but guess what? He's going to cash it out. And the Celtics lose the ball game. Really, when you look at it, with everything that we just saw from the Boston Celtics, that's what's concerning about how they execute down the stretch. There is no play call. There is no play design. It is Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Do it yourself. Celtics have been the best team all year long record-wise. I mean, it's not even close between them and the next guy at this point. However, you see stuff like this as a reoccurring problem. We've seen it against Denver. If the Celtics can't steer away from this, then the NBA championship might not be as easy as everyone making it out to seem for the Boston Celtics. Guys, again, I just want to thank you for coming in and joining me here watching this video. If you like this video, you're going to love this recommended video popping up on your screen right now. It is the Celtics Talk Weekly post-game show last night that we talked about the Celtics versus the Hawks game. And again, if you're not subscribed to us on YouTube, subscribe right now. If you're not following us on social media, all the links are going to be in the description below. Go follow us and show us some love on social media. Guys, again, thank you so much. And remember, until next time, go Celtics.